Number 82. What does the speaker imply when he says,
"We'll be coming back the opposite way on the return trip"?
Go on to the next page. Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
To start our meeting off, I'd like to share some good news with you all. We just renewed our contract with Springfield Publishing. We'll continue printing all the books they publish for the next 2 years. I know we're all happy to hear that. Moving on, several of you have complained that some of the blades in the cutting machines are becoming dull and it's taking longer to cut through thicker books. I just want you to know I've already called the manufacturer. And now, James will introduce the next item on the agenda.
Number 83. What good news does the speaker share? Number 84. What kind of business does the speaker work for? Number 85. What does the speaker mean when he says,
I've already called the manufacturer?
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Sunguk. Sorry to call so late in the day, but I need your help. Mohammed just called to tell me that a big agricultural producer in Brazil is interested in learning more about our farm equipment. They're looking to buy some of our tractors and harvesting machines. Anyway, they're sending a representative here next Friday, and I'll be leading that meeting. But the thing is, they told us the rep doesn't speak much English, and I don't speak any Portuguese. So we'll need someone who can interpret. Can you look into hiring someone who can help us with that for the day?
Number 86. What does the speaker's company sell? Number 87. According to the speaker, what will happen next Friday? Number 88. What does the speaker ask the listener to do? Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following introduction.
Good afternoon. We're so glad to see such a large turnout at this year's Corporate Leadership Conference. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our keynote speaker, Professor Rosa Jimenez. Dr. Jimenez will be presenting her research on the relationship between personality traits and career success. Since all of you have leadership roles in your organizations, I think you'll find this information very useful. Before I hand the microphone over to Dr. Jimenez, I'd like to encourage you to visit our website to pre-register for next year's leadership conference. If you do so before the end of the month, you'll receive a discounted registration rate.
Number 89. Where most likely are the listeners? Number 90. What will Dr. Jimenez talk about? Number 91. According to the speaker, what should the listeners do by the end of the month? Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following introduction.
Good evening. I'm Alex Tellera, the head ranger at Anders National Park. I'm sure many of you have visited the park for hiking or fishing, but tonight we're happy to be hosting our first annual astronomy lecture, giving you the opportunity to sit under the stars and learn about constellations. When we first discussed this idea, We weren't sure the community would be interested in this lecture. However, as I look out, I see the seating area is almost full. Now, we're quite a distance from the city lights, which will help us spot multiple constellations. Before we begin, please switch off your mobile phones, as that type of light can also interfere with visibility.
Number 92. Where does the speaker work? Number 93. What does the speaker imply when he says,
The seating area is almost full?
Number 94. What does the speaker ask the listeners to do? Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following telephone message and floor plan.
Hi, Carol. It's Susan. I was just told I'll be leading the team that's developing our newest microwave oven. I'm preparing a draft budget for the development of the new model and have been looking over the expenses from previous projects. Since you worked on a similar project 2 years ago, would you have time to come by my office? I have a couple of questions that I'd like to ask you. If you can, stop by whenever you have time today. Oh, and don't forget, I moved to the office directly across from the kitchen. See you soon.
Number 95. Which department does the speaker most likely work in? Number 96. Why does the speaker want to meet with the listener? Number 97. Look at the graphic. Which is the speaker's office? Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting and menu.
I'm glad to see all of our cooks here for this early morning meeting. I have something to tell you about this weekend's menu. One of our suppliers had a problem with his trucks, so we didn't receive our delivery from them. This won't affect anything on our menu except for Saturday's dinner special. What I'd like you all to do is think about another dish you can cook for Saturday evening. There's still time to reprint the menu. Email me any ideas you have by 4 p.m. today.
Number 98. Who are the listeners? Number 99. Look at the graphic. What menu item will need to be replaced? Number 100. What does the speaker want the listeners to do by 4 p.m. today? This is the end of the listening test. Turn to Part 5